Welcome to Links 007 TV News Report, providing you with the best in local and international news updates. This is a place where you can get the most reliable and informative news information. Links 007 TV News Report. Welcome and thanks for joining us. This is the nightly news for Tuesday, October the 10th, 2023. Bus and taxi fares are set to go up by 19%, effective Sunday, October the 15th, 2023. The fares will again be moved by 16% on April the 1st, 2024. The fares charged for the Jamaican Urban Transit Company, the JUTC, and the Montego Bay Metro will remain the same. The rate for elderly, the disabled, and children who use the JUTC and Montego Bay Metro will remain at 50% of the adult fare. In making the announcement today, Transport Minister Darrell Vaz noted that some public passenger operators wanted a 100% increase in fares, with others calling for a higher figure, but the government could not do so at this time and had to act in a responsible and sensible manner. In accepting a recommendation for an overall 35% increase in fares and deciding to implement it on a phased basis, the government has sought to carry out a balancing act where the impact of the cost of living on commuters and the expenses being faced by bus and taxi operators had to be taken into careful consideration, Vaz explained. The staggering of the 35% increase over the 8-month period is a deliberate effort by the government to cushion the impact of the cost of transportation on travel to the public. It's intentional that the second phase of the increase will take effect after the tabling of the next budget, which will naturally take into consideration costs people are facing, Vaz noted. Continuing the news, PNP candidate removed following troubling allegations. The People's National Party PNP has announced that it is parting way with Tyrone Guthrie, the candidate for the Friendship Division in Westmoreland, amidst rape and abduction allegations against him. The PNP says the allegations are deeply troubling and not acceptable, and moved to relieve him of his provisional title as soon as the party was made aware. Guthrie was charged after surrendering to police as part of an ongoing investigation into the alleged rape and abduction of a 16-year-old girl. The party commended the police for their swift action in the matter. Justice must be served and due process must be followed to ensure a fair and thorough investigation, the PNP said. Our party stands firmly against any form of violence or sexual abuse and will closely monitor the development of the case to ensure justice is served. Continuing the news, double murder in Spanish Town. 2 men were shot and killed along Young Street in Spanish Town, St. Catherine, the police have confirmed. It is reported that at around 8:15 a.m. on Tuesday morning, the men were among a group conversing along Nugent Crescent and Young Street when they were attacked by gunmen. They were shot and taken to hospital where they succumbed to their injuries. The Major Investigation Division are probing the incident. Continuing the news. Robbery at Sharky's in Runaway Bay. Popular seafood restaurant Sharky's was robbed earlier yesterday, the police have confirmed. It is reported that a night manager at the restaurant's Runaway Bay location was held up and robbed of an undetermined sum of cash, which was being prepared to be taken to the bank. Shots were fired, but no one was reported injured. The investigations are ongoing. Continuing the news. Yet another beryllium vehicle transporting cash came under heavy gunfire. Security personnel are now at the scene of another attack on an armored vehicle team in Old Harborview, St. Andrew. Reports reaching Links 007 TV News are that the attack on the beryllium team occurred a short while ago in the vicinity of a service station in the busy area. It is not immediately clear up to the publication of this report if anyone was injured or if anything was taken from the security service vehicle. But we were reliably informed that the attackers abandoned the motor vehicle they were traveling in and boarded another vehicle. This is a developing story and we'll have more details to come on this in a subsequent newscast. This has been Links 007 TV News Report. Thanks for watching.
Look at that, okay, I black more here, dad. No police! Nobody no did that. No police? Man, fear shot kick, you know. I'm done.
Harbour View, 1 more attempt from Beryllium. See it? Whole heap of gunshot. Gunshot galore. This is going out an idea, yeah. Live in living color.
Continuing the news. 2017 murder suspect among 4 killed in Trelawney. Assistant Commissioner of Police Clifford Chambers have revealed that Monday night's massacre of 4 people in Duartsville, Trelawney may have been linked to a double murder that took place back in 2017. Chambers explained that Akeem Robinson, one of the victims, was previously identified as a person of interest in relation to the shooting death of a 25-year-old woman and her 8-year-old boy.
Yes, this quadruple murder is stemming from uh, a double murder which occurred in 2017. In that incident in November 2017, one of the deceased in this matter was identified as one of the shooter in that double murder, where a 25-year-old lady was shot and killed and her 8-year-old son. In that incident as well, we had 4 other persons who were shot and injured, age 14, 17, 23, and 8. The suspect in that case, who is now deceased here, was arrested, but investigators had difficulties preferring charges against him because of identification purposes. But what we have here is another theory that investigators are following, where one of the deceased is a scammer, and there is also a conflict between him and persons from Kinloss. And as you know, this incident occurred in Duansville. Incidentally, back in 2017, a report was made against him by the boyfriend of the female that was killed back in 2017. That was Janelle. Police followed up on that threat, do what was necessary, and in fact, he was taken in custody during that incident. But what we have here is that there was insufficient evidence that police could charge him for, and so he had to be released by then.
The yellow and green house that stands right now bear a grim reminder of what transpired here just a few hours ago. The two, who were identified as Karen Williams and Javier Carr Lemon, were shot and killed in King Loss on November 22, 2017. 4 other people were also shot and injured during the incident. The suspect in that case, who is now deceased based on this recent development in the quadruple killing in Trelawney, was arrested in relation to that incident, but investigators had a difficult offering charges against him because of identification issues, Chambers said. Robinson was shot and killed about 10 p.m. on Monday night, along with his 21-year-old girlfriend Amelia Livingston, his 51-year-old cousin Cardell Graham, and Graham 43-year-old common-law spouse Nicole White. According to the Assistant Commissioner of Police, Mr. Clifford Chambers, who also revealed that Robinson was allegedly involved in luscious scamming and that he had reportedly had a dispute with persons from King Loss prior to his death. The Assistant Commissioner of Police further added that the investigation is at an extremely early stage, but the investigators are combing the scene and they have left pertinent evidence so far and will be relying on scientific evidence to advance the investigation to some extent, Chambers added. This has been Links 007 TV News Report, and we'll continue to track this story and provide you with more information to come on this in a later newscast. Thanks for watching.